Okay, welcome back to Panaga, Brunei for Asia Rugby Women's Sevens Trophy 2018. You join us now for the final between Malaysia and the Philippines. It's been a brilliant day of rugby, 2 days of rugby. Joining me in the commentators booth is Coach Shafiq from the national team. Coach, how are you doing?
I'm good, MJ. How are you?
Real good, I'm real good. 2 good days of rugby. So, leading up to it then, we've had Malaysia versus Uzbekistan, with Malaysia coming out on top, and then Guam versus Philippines, with Philippines taking the win, bringing us to this final. Coach, what do you think of the game so far today?
Well, I have to say that the games have been of a very high quality. Just in the middle part of the day when it started raining, the handling became a little bit more difficult. Malaysia especially had difficulty with their handling in the semi-final, and they basically just managed to pull it out of the bag within the last minute of the game. So Philippines, they've got some really good players. I think they're number 3, which takes the ball up the middle. You know, she takes a lot of stopping.
Yeah. Which teams impressed you overall?
India has impressed me a lot.
Yes.
Some really crisp handling, some really good fast players.
And if I had to put you on the spot, who have you got in the final? Who do you think is going to win and why?
I haven't seen much of Philippines, but from what I've seen from Malaysia and the few games I've seen of the Philippines, I think it's anybody's game. It will come down basically down to the team who makes the least mistakes, because a lot of the tries have been scored from turnover ball, and so if you turn the ball over, you are going to get punished.
Yeah. If you could give one piece of advice to the each team, what would it be in going into this final?
Hold on to the ball.
Hold on to the ball. That's good advice in every game of rugby. Every game of rugby. So sitting us again, we got Shu again. How you been today?
Oh, it's great.
And what's been your favourite part?
I don't know, just hearing
Blowing
you
the
guys
horn,
commentating
probably.
the games.
Probably blowing the horn. Scaring the life out of the commentators, because she used to blow it right in our ear.
So, before the game kicks off, we'll have the usual festivities, which will be the national anthem, getting the teams onto the field, national anthems for both teams, and then we'll get underway. Thanks for joining us here down at the Asia Rugby Sevens Women's Trophy 2018. Looking forward to a good, exciting final.
So guys, we've got Malaysia.
And yeah, in front of us we have our match officials.
In the final. Who do you think's going to win? We seem to have some division there. Either way, it's going to be a really good game.
Mamad, what's the referee's name? Ask him what's his name. Referee.
So here comes the teams then, parading onto the field with the flags leading them on. Nice bit of pomp for the final.
Just ask the spectators and the teams.
And we have the players lining up for the national anthems, as per usual for the final
Especially on the right-hand side, guys.
of the tournament.
Please give the players some space. We don't want any injuries.
And there we have the match officials. The referee for this final is Lee from Korea. And he'll be assisted by 4 other officials, 2 on the sideline and 1 behind each post.
So in front of us, we've got Malaysia lined up in the blue and the Philippines in the white. Just waiting on someone to press play on the iPod.
Please be upstanding for the Malaysian anthem. Thank you.
Now?
We're just waiting for the anthem from Malaysia.
can please remain standing for the Philippines national anthem.
Ayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka lang magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw. May dinagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal, ang iskap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhati pagsita, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga apil, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have the Philippines
So here we go then, in the final of the Asia Rugby Sevens Women's Trophy 2018, where we've got Malaysia versus Philippines in the final. Malaysia in the blue, Philippines in the white.
In the blue kits.
Spectators, please move behind the cricket strip.
Will be when this. So Philippines, last little huddle, getting their coach in, final little points of motivation. Philippines going to be playing left to right, Malaysia right to left.
Guys, pick your chairs up.
Malaysia with a kick-off.
And it has really cooled down in the afternoon now. It is just after 5 p.m. and some cloud cover. Very little wind to speak of.
Yeah, that should really benefit the players.
Yep, conditions are dry. The field has held up really well over the 2 days.
And that's the commendable work to the ground staff.
Yep, we have to give them kudos.
Okay, Malaysia with a kick-off then. It gets us underway for the final of this Asia Rugby Women's 2018 tournament. Sevens.
Right. And immediately Indonesia, Philippines is spreading it wide. And she slips one tackle and off she goes. Oh, and just held up.
And taken into touch.
Just beyond the 10-meter line into touch. And I think, MJ, right from the start, you can see the intent of the Philippine team is to spread it wide and to stretch the Malaysian defense.
Definitely moving that ball around. That's the fastest thing on the field. Working coast to coast, shipping it around.
Yes. And let's see if Malaysia can do the same. Good take from Malaysia in the line out. Oh, pass is a little bit high. Nice in front and trying to take the outside, and she gets cracked there. Not held. And now they have to let go. Malaysia over the ball. Quick recycle. Ball goes to ground, and that has been the story of Malaysia's game for the last 2 games.
Good
Pass is not
Malaysia.
sticking. And there's a hole. She's in the gap. In the gap, and support is there. Now we need someone to come in and clear it. And
This player on the ball's had a brilliant tournament, coach. Drops it.
Drops it, and
The referee calls that drop knock forward first.
we have a scrum on the 5-meter line. Just about 2 meters into the Malaysian half. And I can tell you one thing, MJ, there's no feeling each other out. Both teams are just going at each other right from the kickoff.
Looks like Malaysia should have the advantage here.
Big strong scrum from Malaysia, and they turn the ball over, and she's on the blind side. On the blind, and she plays it inside. Oh! Gets pulled down. Offload, and another offload. Step.
Brilliant offload. Malaysia working really well in the rucks, getting that continuity, keeping the ball alive.
Yep. Oh, she dropped it with a one-woman overlap. It takes up getting used to it, talking about one-man overlaps, and now we have to change it to one-woman overlaps. But I think we should be neutral, gender neutral, and say one person.
Person.
One person.
Rugby person.
Yeah, one person overlap. 2 syllables.
rugby player. I think that's accepted these days. So again, Malaysia definitely got a weight and height advantage in the scrum. Let's see if they can capitalise on it.
They really dominated Philippines in the first scrum. Let's see, and looks like it again. But Philippines managed to get the ball out. And
That's another.
And handoff, and she slips another one. There's a
Still
third
alive,
tackle.
number 5 going all the way on her own.
Number 4. She held up, and now she goes to ground. Malaysia line up in defense.
Philippines doing really well to keep that ball
Oh,
alive.
team tackle, and she gets through both of them. Just held on there by number 1 from Malaysia, and she needs to get out of the way now.
Need to release it.
And
Keep
the
the ball
referee is
alive.
not. Advantage Philippines.
I don't know if they're identified, coach, but Malaysia have got no one at the back. They've got no one at the back.
And now it's almost a turnover. Holding on. Malaysian player had right to the ball. She was on her feet. And straightened by number 2. Let's see, another offload. And she spills it.
Really scrappy, coach.
Yep.
Really scrappy. Maybe the weather's getting to him. A bit moist with the rain coming in.
I think the ground is still quite moist. But also, it seems as if players are just trying to do a little bit too much. Instead of just going to ground, set the ball, set yourself up for the next wave. And there's quite a few 50-50 passes.
Fatigue, of course, as well, where they've been playing for 2 days straight.
2 days, you know, it's good, what, 8 hours a day, about 16 hours of rugby over 2 days.
So here we go with the scrum then.
And she slips another tackle over there.
Got the numbers on the overlap here, coach.
Oh, yes. But every time one of the two teams have an overlap, you know, they tend to fumble and they tend to spill the ball, turn it over. Okay, so there's Malaysia. Change of direction. Oh, through the half gap, offload again. Malaysia still going forward. And recycle, quick recycle, they have an overlap. Oh. Change of direction again. Straighten. Throw and pass.
And she scores it down, dabs it down. Ref hesitated for a second, looked like she might have dropped it with no VAR available. He scores it on the field as a try. Really good work from Malaysia, moving the ball left to right.
Try scored from Malaysia.
Keep changing direction, coach.
Jerry.
Yes, I think that's what caught the Philippines defense off guard. First they went to the right and then they quickly switched to the left. And it was just a matter of drawing past, good arms through the tackle, and then offload to the winger.
So we've got number 10 with the conversion attempt in the yellow cap. She's had a brilliant tournament, really fast, moving around, dragging people around, and takes too long though. So for all the speed she's got, takes too long on the conversion attempt, coach. Wasted opportunity.
Yes, but granted, it was quite far out, so chances of her actually getting the conversion was about 30%. And time is off. There's a drone on the field. We need to get that one off.
So the referee's not happy with that drone.
Yeah, I think there's a few safety concerns. If anything happens and that drone comes crashing down onto a player running, you know, it can lead to injury.
I think welcome to 2018, coach. I think that's the world we're living in. Drones are on.
Yeah, I'm an old school guy. I used to fly kite.
You bought it today? You bought your kite?
Unfortunately not.
If you'd have bought it, put a camera on it.
Right, and there we have Philippines coming again. Oh, just a little small fumble there. And I think that's been the story of the Philippines this game. They've been pinned down in their own half, and every time they get an opportunity, you know, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, very frustrating, especially for the guys on the field. The coaches must be pulling their hair out.
Well, fortunately, I won't have that problem.
So we've got Malaysia down here with the put in. Good field position, stronger scrum. Yeah, they get clean ball at the back. Pass just gets away from her there. Reversing the play though. All they come back round. Red scrum, real fast. Gets the offload to number 4. Moves round. Looped her though. She's still on option.
Oh, if only she could get that pass away. Number 11 was in the clear.
Philippines will turn it over. Philippines need some points before the end of the half. They've got an opportunity here. I don't know what the ref says about that.
She just got caught on the step back. We've seen a few yellow cards for high tackles in this tournament, haven't we?
So many yellow cards for high tackles. I think they're trying to send the message it will not be accepted today. But double switch on, puts it back space, massive gap. If she could just say, has she got a step? Yes, she has. Now has she got the gas? It's a long way to go. She's going to go all the way down to the 20, 22, all the way to the 5. Taking her time now, giving her team chance to recover this second half, and dabs it down. Right underneath the sticks, coach. Great opportunity for conversion.
Yeah, totally against the run of play. They were under the pump for the last 2 minutes, and then all it takes is one breakout. And fortunately for them, it was one of the fastest players, and she manages to score it under the post.
I think it's going to make for an exciting second half. So conversion attempt here, right in front of the sticks. Let's have a look. As the crowd falls silent. Straight through.
So that's half time.
So going into half time then, Philippines 7, Malaysia 5. All to play for in this second half. Coaches are coming on, talking about tactics, how they're going to move forward. Hopefully secure this victory for their team.
I guess what the Malaysian coach would be saying to his team is just hold on to the ball, be accurate, and make sure the passes stick.
And for the Philippines, what do you recommend?
For the Philippines, they need to play more in the Malaysian half, because for the whole of the first half, they were pinned back in their own 22 or in their own between the 10-meter line and the 22-meter line. So they need to get into Malaysian territory, because as you can see, one breakout and it's try time.
So heads up rugby, keeping their eyes on the people they're marking and the space they're going to attack. I'm finding a lot of today and through the story for the tournament has been people going straight into contact. Remember, rugby's an evasion sport, coach.
Yeah, I mean, try to avoid the collisions. And because as long as you stay on your feet, you can always come in, support, loop around, back up. But if you take contact every time, you know, you're on the ground, you're no use to anyone.
Exactly. So this is the teams coming together then for the second half. Change ends. Again, just a reminder, we've got Malaysia in the blue, Philippines in the white. Philippines leading the score 7-5 with a completed conversion. So.
And we still got the drone right above the referee. He's taking it up. So Philippines to kick off.
Lined up heavy on the left, leaving only one player to the right.
Yeah.
Lucky for them, they go right.
Oh, good leg drive in the tackle there.
It's a good ruck, really good ruck. Unfortunate pass, but bit of space.
Oh, she's holding on to it. Yeah, that's it.
And again, not throwing away in the tackle. Don't just launch it away. If it's not on, keep it in.
Yep.
Let the ruck form.
So now she's a little bit isolated. She needs support, and support is coming.
The ref's seen a knock on there when the players come in, try to get their hands on it.
Scrum Philippines. Malaysia's been pretty good in the scrums. Yeah, I'm sure they won't mind scrumming.
Yeah, I mean, as you see on the screen, look at the height difference. I mean, the number 2 for Philippines is quite big, but the rest of the
they have a definite height and weight difference. And penalty. Not scrumming straight, and we have an injury. She's up. She's all right.
So good line speed needed here from Malaysia coming forward. They need to press, really press, and stop them walking into their half. Oh, the ball's come out. It's scrappy.
Good blocking from the Philippines. Change of direction. She gets hunted down.
It's good juggling there from the yellow scrum cap. Oh, ref disagrees. What's he seen?
I think not releasing.
Hands straight on the ball there.
Yeah, I think in the excitement, the Malaysian player just held on and just went straight for the ball.
Okay, so Philippines with the tap. Good support here for the Philippines.
Yeah, but it's all a bit lateral, isn't it?
Very much so, but space on the outside now, cuts back in.
Oh, actually straight through.
Only the fullback to beat.
One person to beat.
Got some speed. Great fullback tackle.
That is a try-saving tackle. And penalty Malaysia.
Taken quickly.
Oh, there's only one direction she was going.
Malaysia scrum out,
Step and
wearing
go.
number 10, real fast. On her own though, she's a bit isolated there, she gets tackled.
Oh, she's all on her own. Good counter-rucking from Philippines.
Oh, trying to ship it wide. I mean, it's made it. She's got some space to work. She's got the pace. She chooses to go alone. She's isolated. And been...
Right, and time's off. The referee has seen something. Or is it
What's
the
he
AR?
seen, coach?
The AR has seen something.
What's he giving here, coach? What do you think?
It could be a high tackle. The AR had his flag out. In all fairness, she did go down, but still, if it's around the neck area, the referees are not going to tolerate any of that.
And he's gone to his pocket there for a yellow. 2 minutes. So, a few minutes left. 3 minutes left to play in this half, coach. What advice can you give to either team?
Well, to Malaysia, I would say spread it wide now. I mean, they've got a one-person advantage, and to Philippines, I would say.
The seven's come all the way around the outside. And she's over the line, going all the way in under the post. The Philippines player cut her off just at the last second there. Try and make a harder conversion.
In the end, that might be important. It looks like there's very little to choose between the two teams, and every conversion counts.
Try scored for Malaysia by number 7, Azli.
Conversion attempt from the scrum hat wearing number 10 is dragged wide.
Just drag it wide off the left upright.
10 points to 7.
They still got a one-person advantage. I'm sure they would want to speed the game up.
Yeah, I think Malaysia take this opportunity while they got some player in the sin bin. Let's try and get more points on the board and put this win to bed. As the national coach, what sort of advice are you giving to this player, the team that are down a player? How are we going to control that? What are you going to do?
Well, first of all, they need to get their hands on the ball and then control it for the next 1.5 minutes. Because if you've got the ball, the other team can't score.
Textbook rugby, coach.
Looks like they listen to me.
Hey, the national coach talks, everyone listens. Except me, right? Remember?
Yep. Oh, that's not how you play 6-person rugby against 7 people. So they managed to keep it. Oh, just a slight knock on there, and Malaysia has gone offside in the excitement to put pressure on the Philippine team.
Teague looks like it's setting in. Minute and a half to play on the clock here, coach.
At the moment, the Philippines is doing the right thing. Keep the ball, hold the ball. And she almost slipped through. And good steal from...
Hands in the ruck.
Hands in the ruck.
Isolated.
Oh. Once again, tackle not rolling away. Now it looks like we may have a Malaysian player in the bin. Not rolling away. Oh.
And a one-for-one swap with the Philippines player coming on and the Malaysian player going off. We've gone 6-7 the other way. Opportunity to take the lead. So with time off at the minute. Still a minute left to play. A minute's a long time in sevens rugby, coach.
It is. And it's a big field. A lot of ground to cover for 6 people.
Little switch. I feel if Malaysia can just play eyes up rugby and just pick their their person, their rugby player.
They play in the hole.
Play conservative rugby.
What they need now is to go down, and they need to go wide. They need to go wide. Oh, she just picked it up. What a tackle. Oh, good recovery.
Good secure. Ball's come forward.
Oh, slight knock on. It was certainly on the blind side, MJ.
It definitely was. But I mean, this late in the game, you can't afford these silly mistakes. There's no time for them. Time off again. Substitution.
I think Malaysia need to get on fresh legs.
30 seconds of regulation time to be played. But as we've seen over the past 2 days, as the hooter goes, you know, the guys can keep the ball in play, keep the game alive. Time's back on, all to play for now.
Yeah, quite a few games in this tournament were won within the last minute or with time up.
It's because they're hungry for the win.
Exactly.
Happy to put the work in the last stages. Remember, this is the final. Got to leave it all on the line. They're going backwards, though. They've gone all the way back into their 10. And the number 11's got some speed around the outside there, coach. Been caught, though. Great little tackle.
Yeah.
So that's the hooter gone. Malaysia literally kick it out. Are they aware? They are aware it goes. And that's Malaysia 10.
Oh,
Philippines 7. They storm the field.
Oh, they made a bit of a hard work of it at that last play.
That's the final, ladies and gentlemen. Malaysia winning 10 points to 7. Congratulations, Malaysia.
Coach, they stormed the field. There's people celebrating all over the place.
Yeah.
There's drinks going in the air behind us. Hats being thrown. Flags being waved. Shirts are off.
I have to say, if you look at over the 2 days, Malaysia definitely did play the most attractive rugby of all the teams. And
there's
a well
tears on
deserved
the
win.
field.
We'll be having the prize giving off.
Look at the tears, coach. Look what it means to these players.
Lots of emotion on the field there.
We still have some meat on a stick, Coke in a can, and candy floss.
Look at the Philippines players. They should be proud, hold their heads high. They've done really well over these past 2 days.
Yep.